Then I'll tap you boys up.
The fuck is wrong with my chat? There you go.
I'm going live already?
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably should have done a starting screen.
Fuck. I'm gonna do that real quick.
What, starting screen?
Yeah. I just need to fix something. Does my Discord thing disappear for you guys? Yeah.
I don't know.
Fuck.
I'm not on it yet.
Where's my fucking TV remote? I'm just gonna put you guys on my TV. I can't like put you guys on like a monitor because it covers up Discord.
Mm.
Let me know whenever y'all want to switch.
Oh fuck, I have to switch right now.
Alright, I'm still on the starting screen. Hold up.
Oh shit, okay.
I'm trying to pull you guys up. The computer's been fucking slow. Let me take a piss real quick.
Same.
Are we going to switch scenes now?
All right. I'm back. I'm ready whenever you guys are.
What's up?
All right, Jerry, you got the intro?
Yeah, we ready?
I don't think Corey is. Hold on.
Yeah, give me one.
We ready?
Yeah,
No.
go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Sheesh, showtime. What
Yes,
is going
sir.
on, everyone? Welcome to episode 1 of the Pinch podcast, presented to you by TacOps Gaming. Here with the boys, we got my boy the Pope and my boy Nova joining with me today.
Yes,
Say
sir.
hello, fellas.
What's going
So we
on,
definitely
guys?
got some things to discuss today. We're gonna be going over a tier list for the upcoming, player tier list. I'm sorry, for the upcoming Modern Warfare 3 season. And then we're also going to be talking a little bit about rostermania, what's been going on, with all the moves in the CDL, and our thoughts, and hopefully, hopefully you guys enjoy it. So, guys, you guys want to say anything?
What's going on, guys? How we doing? Welcome to episode 1 of The Pinch, presented by TacOps Gaming, guys. Let's go. You ready? You boys
I'm
ready?
ready.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
This is
If you want
long
to start
awaited,
it.
guys. Long awaited. Let's get it, guys. All right, boys. Let's start with this tier list. What are we thinking?
We're going from like left to bottom.
All right, so
with...
Chatty, we got the tier list here. As you guys can see on the screen, it is all the CDL Pros for each team. I am gonna add an extra row at the bottom here. I'm gonna name it retired.
Retired. Oh yeah, because
we got some
update
retired
that for
people
sure.
up in here.
Oh fuck! I named that. What was the bottom one called? 30. D.
What is the bottom? What?
No. I accidentally renamed like that row.
Oh, retired. No, just add a new one.
Yeah.
So we got the retired.
Yep. All right. You want to start left to right?
Yep.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. So first up on the list here, guys, we got the one, the only, Abizi. My man fried this last year. I'll tell you what. He was second in MVP voting?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna say it right now, S tier. I think we could all agree on that, right?
You go first, Nova.
I think so. Yeah. I had to think about it. I had to look at everyone else on the list real quick. Yeah, definitely S tier. Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this too. Are we gonna base it off of just last year going into this new year? Right?
Nova, you want to go on there or you want me to go on there?
You can go on that.
I mean, if you look at what he's done, not just this year, but even since like Cold War, I mean, FaZe has been at the top of the food chain for probably these last 3-4 years. Man, I mean, that roster that they have over there is insane. Shout out to all of them. But personally, I think you just have to be going based off the consistency and the performance and the numbers that he's been able to, put up over these last 3 seasons. I mean, I thought he was one of the best SMGs in the game in Cold War. In Vanguard, I mean, Vanguard, to me, I thought there was a lot of candidates, but I still believe he was in the conversation. And if you want to talk about this year, I mean, I believe he was one of the best SMGs in the game this year. Definitely, in my opinion, top 3. So I would grade it, based on his consistency over these last couple of years. But I mean, a lot of people might just be like, hey, this year he fried, and to me that's enough. But I definitely think he's an S tier. I think he's one of the best SMGs in the game as we speak. I think he's he's one of the best search and destroy players in the game.
Oh,
in my opinion,
when you
not just best SMG.
Yeah, when you play against the BZ in an S&D, bro, he's getting first blood. He's getting the first blood. Like,
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that.
I think it was even in Cold War season where he led the whole league in first bloods, and I think it was the same this year again. So, and in search and destroy, that could mess up your whole game plan. When you got a guy like that who is consistently getting first bloods for his team, he's always putting his team in the best position, because we all know search and destroy comes down to man advantage. I mean, when you always have a man advantage, I think it's easier for you to make certain decisions, and it's easier for you to make the adjustments. But I mean, he to me S tier without a doubt.
All right, so I got some stats up here too. He was second this year in S&D first blood percentage, 0.1% behind Shotzi. So yeah, he's getting first bloods. All right, then we got the snake himself. You could do it too, Mr. Phase Up Celium.
S tier.
S tier without a doubt.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
best they are in the game.
Yeah, there's no question about it.
Yeah.
He's
Best. Yeah. Yep. Simp.
I think you gotta put.
I'm gonna go a hot take. I'm gonna say
that whole little trio, in my opinion, is an S tier.
I was gonna say at least A, but
I think
I'm
gonna go S
I don't
tier.
think you can put S tier.
I think it's hard. I think if you're gonna do a hot take, you move him down to A. But I feel like this past year, for him, he had an off year, but he's still fried. That's the thing.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah.
I mean, for me, it's when you have two SMGs like Obeezy and Simp on the same team. I mean,
it's hard
obviously
for one.
Something's always got to give. Yeah, it's hard for one to outshine the other when they're both probably the best SMGs in the game. I mean, you have one guy who's consistently leading the league in first bloods, and you have another guy who's always been consistent when it comes to numbers. I mean, it's rare when you see Simp have a bad game. It's rare when you see him end up with a negative KD. I mean, I think he's the most well-rounded SMG in the game.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, that's why I think he's an S tier. I think in Cold War he was insane. Vanguard he was insane. I think this year BZ took a little bit of that spotlight for himself, but I think it was well deserved. I still think Simp was insane. I mean, I think he had a hard point record for them, or a control. Was it hard point or a control kill record? I think he dropped like 40 some kills.
Yep.
So he's always been consistent. I think when it comes down to that whole face squad, as far as with the BZ, Simp, and Celium, I think it's safe to say that they're all S tier players in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, even this past year he dropped a 1.01. Like, he's still Brian no matter what. Like, let's
fried in S&D.
Let's pull up the team stats too. Like, let's look it up. Yeah, like kills per 10 minutes, 22, which was slightly behind Cell and Abizi, but bro, like you said, how when you have that team, someone's gonna have to be at the bottom. But like the bottom of FaZe is still the top of most teams. Yeah. So I think it's safe to say all three of that little trio there is all S tier.
I mean, when it comes down to even Simp, just to add a little bit more to that, I think this year was the first time where they didn't make it to like a grand finals in champs or in major. or in a major. I mean, and like that simp in general, he's so consistent. He's just so consistent and he's so dominant. I think that's why FaZe is always at the top of the food chain, because when you have players like those three, it's hard for you to not be one of the best teams in the game. And I think that's what's so frustrating about Optic. If not to take shine away from the topic, but Optic's obviously the most popular org in the CDL, maybe even in esports in general. This year you could have said that they had a really good roster going into this year. You had Illy, Shotzi, they've won world championships together. You have Dashy and Scump. I mean, they were made, tailor made, in my opinion, to be one of the best teams in the game. And we had nothing but inconsistency, like we always get from Optic. I mean, I'm going to throw a little bit of shade here to myself, but Optic's kind of like the Dallas Cowboys. You expect big things every year, and they just don't meet your expectations. And it's rough to say, right? Because you have really talented players, in my opinion, on that roster, which I know we're going to get to them, in a little bit. But when it comes to FaZe, I mean, the consistency and the dominance of these players every single year is just insane.
Yep.
Insane.
And it's honestly, to even think about it, that we're even considering Simp not S tier. Like, just because he had a down year. But like I said, his down year is still better than almost all of these players on this list right here.
Like, if we were going based off this year only, he'd probably still be an S tier.
Yeah, like, he's still dominant.
Yeah.
So really, like, yeah, he's S tier. That's it. That's just all we gotta say.
Slasher.
All right, we got Slasher next. Obviously, he got dropped from FaZe this year, so he is an unrestricted free agent. As an AR, he's still like a pretty top tier AR, I would say. That man is smart.
So what would you tier him?
I don't know if I could put him. He's not S. He's not S. Obviously this list is gonna fluctuate a little bit too as we go through. I'm gonna put him. A. I might change my mind. Later, but I think right now he's A. Let me pull up some stats here and we'll see.
Yeah, I'm looking at stats before I make my.
I mean, me personally, just off history, because I kind of know the consistency. I think for me, it's disrespectful for me to put him anything below a B, because he's a Call of Duty World Champion.
No, I would never. I was between. I was thinking B plus or A.
I don't think he's S tier, and based off the consistency over these last years, I don't think he's an A tier player either. I think Sasha's a really great search and destroy player. I think he's a really good player as a main AR. I think it showed this year for FaZe, because for FaZe to have as much success as they did with Slasher, kind of like they did with RCDs, was, to me, was kind of the same. But I think outside of that, I mean, when was the last time he won a Call of Duty World Championship? I mean, he won a major championship with LAG and Vanguard, but we can all agree that was a Cinderella run.
That was smart.
I think if he was an A-tier player, I think he'd be the type of player to put an org in a different position. When it came to LAG, I really thought they had a really decent roster over there. I think it was Slasher, Huke. You had
it's Spart
on that team.
Spart in that run.
Spart came in that run, and I think you had Gunless or
who was it?
Was it Gunless or was it? Can someone pull that up real quick?
Let's see. Oh, there goes Corey. Nova messing everything up.
What happened?
He left a Discord.
He's back.
Bruh.
What the fuck just happened to my thing, bro?
Bro, you screwed everything up. Now I gotta move my cameras around. Ah, we good now.
Is it really?
Nah,
Okay.
nah, you good, you good.
I was like trying to look it up, and that shit just like
Neptune.
fucked my whole.
The Neptune? Slasher, Hook, Spark. Gunless? What? Alright. So this was just the team. Slasher, Hook, Spark, Neptune, Asim, and Gunless. Those were all everyone who was on that team.
Oh yeah, you had Slasher, Hugh, Asim, and then Spark, but I think Spark ended up replacing Gunless because Gunless he had some problems or something like that, or they benched Gunless for Spark. Regardless, I mean, Spark was a challenger player, came in and fried. Kudos to him. But Asim is so underrated, in my opinion, in the league. He's one of the most underrated SMG players in the game. Hugh, we all know, can fry.
Mhm.
So I think if Slasher was an A-tier player, at least, I think he would have put LEG in a better position that whole year to try to make more runs. You know, yeah, we can sit here and say, yeah, but he won a major championship. Yeah, you know, I think it was Major 3 that they won that year. But it was a Cinderella run. It was the Cinderella run. I mean, on top of that, they were inconsistent every other major. I think they were the second team to get eliminated from champs, or I don't even think they made champs. Did they last year? Not sure. But in my opinion, I think he's a B tier player. I think to put him below that, I think would be a little bit disrespectful. I don't know what Nova thinks. I'm curious to see what Nova thinks.
Just throwing it out too. You changed my mind a little bit on him. I moved him down to B on my screen. And why I did was because, like you said, the consistency is there. But I don't know if he does have that it factor, like you're saying. If he did, he would have boosted up those teams. If that makes any sense.
I agree.
So I did move him down to B. Nova thoughts? Comments, concerns? Looks like my boys froze, so we're gonna move on to the next person. Next we got Methods. Retired. Zinni. No Zinni, no Winnie. Nah, no really thoughts on him. You know, he had a great career. I don't really think. Oh shoot! I don't really think he had any major championships, did he?
What happened with Nova?
I don't know.
Messing up the cameras.
I know.
Like two screens. Sorry for the technical difficulties, chat. We got our buddy having some issues.
He just said his shit crashed.
Well, that's unfortunate. Should we just wait for him to get back in and maybe it'll align the cameras a little bit?
I just went to an intermission screen right now.
You don't want to continue it and just get back on topic when he comes back. There he is.
Yo, my shit never crashed, bro. Hello?
Yo.
Yeah, we hear you.
What the fuck, dude? My shit like never crashes, and like the one time we try to do the podcast, it crashes. That's so fucking annoying.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to our podcast screen.
Yeah. Let me try and set this back up, guys, real quick.
Let me know when you're good.
You can go. I'm listening. I just set it back up.
I think I'm gonna have to remove your capture real quick and then do it again.
Did it not reset for you guys?
No, is it for me?
Yeah, you guys are like talking, and then just like, it sounded like a robot, and I was like, what the fuck's going on? And like my screen, dude, I got so fucking scared. My like screen like started just turning blue, and I was like, oh fuck me, not again. And it was like, your device has run into a problem.
you
We're
got-
trying to fix it. And I was like, bro, come on,
You
dog.
got the blue screen of death.
Yes, dude, I was so scared
That's what happens to me every time my shit crashes.
because like, my driver fried because I told you, and I was like, bro, not right now, bro, not right now, not this week.
I think we're good to go. So we were talking about methods.
Yep, we were on methods. So obviously straight up to the retired category. Good career. Got fried by Scump though. Made him retire. All right, next we got Nero. Thoughts on Nero? I think he's a free agent right now, isn't he? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Nero, I feel like he's just an average player. I put him C tier.
Sure.
I don't think he's a bad player, but I feel like he's pretty average. Let's take a look.
Where do we decide to put Slasher?
B tier.
We put him B tier. I don't know what you were gonna say about him because that's when you crashed.
Yeah, I was gonna say B or A tier.
So Nero, let's see. Overall, he dropped a .92 last year. Oh, sorry, that was hard point. My bad. Yeah, hard point .92, search .99, and then control of 1.08.
I don't know. Like for me to put him at a C tier, I don't know. Like I think for me, he's either a B or a C. Obviously not an S or an A. I do think, however, he's a really good SMG player. I think he's a high pace SMG player. I don't really think Boston should have benched him because I mean you benched him for something that you ended up getting back in return. I mean, all the other SMGs that Boston used this year were the same high pace. Cramp was high pace. Snoopy, movement, high pace. They released Cramp and they're bringing back Snoopy. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Boston goes back to Nero. I think having Nero and Snoopy as your SMGs, I think is really, really good. I thought he had a really great season in Vanguard. I thought he was one of the better SMGs that year. Because that's when I think, Boston obviously came into the league, but he was frying, man. And I thought this year before he got benched, I thought he was frying as well. I think we've already talked about Boston being the team to make the most roster changes this year, and I really think they shot themselves in the foot because they never developed consistency.
Yeah, that was their problem.
A really great play. I mean, maybe they were doing a rebuilding process, but I don't know why you would do that during your season, because like even at champs, I mean, don't get me wrong, Snoopy from the clips and everything that I've seen, I think he's gonna be a really good player. I do really think he has a lot of potential. He's young, but I don't think it was the best move to bring him in for champs. Like you're asking a challenger player to play his first ever event at champs. That's a lot of pressure, and then to top it off, you play Optic Texas in round 1.
And we could cover more Snoopy when we get to him too. He's down here on the list.
But personally, I don't know. I think I'm gonna put Nero at a B tier for me.
Yeah. Like I said, we could always As the list goes
clearing
on,
players? Like, are we gonna be moving the S tier around? Like from like the best to worst in S tier?
yeah,
Or are
you
we
can.
leaving it? We just put in it. Alright. So I think Celium should be first.
Yeah. So that's how we're doing it.
Yeah.
I don't.
And I think probably Nero. Like if anyone else goes in B tier, I think he should probably be behind them. Depending on who it is.
Yeah. So like right where Nero is now, he's C plus on mine.
I might be. But I mean, he only has positive KD in control this year.
Yeah.
Went 0.92 in hard point.
But like Savage said, it's also tough because they just didn't have those consistencies. If they had a full season with the same squad, he might have fragged out.
Yeah.
All right, next we got Big Wake, Mr. Awakening himself. I'll tell you what, Big Wake fries. He,
Oh my God.
but does he? A lot of people like say he only goes for kills. Does he just pad his stats?
I mean, isn't that the name of the game for Call of Duty though?
I mean,
To
yeah,
kill?
yeah. I think Big Wake is a very good AR player.
I think he's A.
I think
Maybe like B plus.
I'm a big Awakening fan. I
I
think he's an A tier.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm an Awakening fan.
Out of that whole Boston roster this year, I thought he was the best player on that entire team. The numbers he put up this year were ridiculous. I think he had a 1.0 over it in every single game mode, if I'm not mistaken. I think Awakening for me is an A tier type player because I think he's one of the better ARs in the game, and I think that's the type of player that you want to build around because I think he brings everything that you want to the table, and I just think you got to build around that. I think if you build a really good, I think we have a roster rumor with, I think it's him, Illy, Hugh. Was it Illy and Hugh?
Let me see. I got some notes.
But I just think he's a very consistent slayer all around. Even when he was with the Mutineers, I think he was the best player on that team as well. I just think no matter where he goes, I think he's gonna always be consistent. I think he's just that type of player. I think he just hasn't landed with a roster that is winnable. The Boston Breach, they're not a bad team. They're not obviously the London Royal Ravens. They're not.
Dang.
They're not
Shots
Paris
fired.
Legion. You know what I mean? But I do think that they made a lot of bad decisions this year with all the roster changes. I just felt like the timing wasn't good.
Yeah.
I thought that it's hard, and to me that's why I think he's so good, because for you to still be that consistent with different players all year long,
Different
it's pretty
orgs.
fucking insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think Big Wake's an A tier.
Same.
All right, next we got Vivid. Vivid.
Is there any way I can make this website like dark mode? Shit's fucking bright.
Click presentation mode.
No. The breaking point one.
Oh no, I don't know.
Oh.
Vivid, I think I'm gonna put behind Nero and see.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him in C as well.
Don't think he's a bad
He
player.
didn't go positive at all.
Don't think he's a
entire year.
bad player. He's just mid. He's just mid tier for me.
Yeah. I mean, 0.90 though?
Like
I'm gonna put him in C.
0.94 in control.
0.9 in S&D and then 0.89 in hard point. I mean, yeah, he's definitely a C tier in my opinion. But I feel like that moves up Nero to B tier though.
That's a good point. I mean, personally, I don't dislike the guy, but I think he's a D tier for me. I don't really consider Vivid to be that much of a shine, to be honest with you. I think he's your typical, you know,
Bang average.
inconsistent player, has good games, doesn't have good games. I just think he's very inconsistent. I mean, even when he was with Dallas Empire, during the Cold War season, I didn't. I mean, every single time that they've benched somebody for him, I just don't think he's done anything or he brings anything to like outshine whatever was there before. I think Empire ended up getting rid of Clayster for him. Like it was like, and then he didn't really bring nothing to the table. I think I mean, who else was he with after that? I think he played for the Mutineers, right? Was it the Mutineers?
Shoot, who was it? And then I don't know. Whoever he went to though, he got benched again. Like every year he gets benched. I'm gonna go back real quick. I'm gonna go back to Nero. I'm actually gonna move him up to B tier right behind Slasher. Cause I just thought of this, but last year in Vanguard, I remember there was a few games that he just took over. Like he was dropping 30, 40, I'm pretty sure, and he just took over a match. Vivid, I haven't seen do that really. Maybe, but Nero I did see do that a lot. Maybe not a lot, but he definitely had that potential to take over a game. Vivid, though, I do see your point. He gets benched every year. Like he starts out as on a starting roster. They realize he ain't it, and he gets benched. Is that really who you want on a team that you're gonna start with them for the first few majors and then be like, yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's give someone else a try. Like, he dropped down already. He dropped down. All right, next we got Brack.
Give me a sec. I'll be right back. Let me take a phone call.
All right, we got Brack next. Let's pull up some Brack stats.
Oh, okay. So I mean, damn.
Brack did not do bad last year.
He didn't do bad. He was definitely probably. I wouldn't say Was he the best player in Florida last year? Or did you say that was? I forget what his name is. I mean, Florida had a lot of players, so you can't even.
Florida did have a lot of players. I would say Brack was probably their best player.
I mean, he's obviously better than Nero. Just look at the stats from last year. Is he better than Slasher though? That's the question. Like maybe not consistency.
I would not.
I mean, this KD. If we're going based off of KD,
I think I'm still gonna put him behind Nero. Well,
really?
I'm gonna put him behind Slasher. He's behind Slasher for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think he's ahead of Nero. I mean, okay, I don't want to be a dickhead or anything, but he did have a 1.42 against Optic, and when they went 3-0. 1.42 is crazy against Optic, who was pretty much the favorite to win Major 5.
Well,
and to win the championship.
I'm putting him B tier behind Slasher. I think I'm solid with it.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm at as well. We stop in here. We
No, not yet. Hold up. I'm sending out a tweet.
Okay. I'm blood in the water. I'm gonna go to the bathroom quick since we're kind of
Yeah. I'm gonna put on a chatty. We'll be taking a quick intermission break, so give us a few minutes. Chatty, while we wait for the guys to come back, let's just take a look at some stats here, guys. So these are the players we got left here. We do got some rookies. So yeah, let's take a look. See who we got. Make sure. We got, I think Havoc was next. So this is the Florida Mutineers right now. Their stats from last year. Fellow came in towards the end of the year. Capsule started the year, got benched. Brack. Stats-wise, Brack was probably the best. Fecal, I know, was dropped, came back. Dave Patty dropped. Major Maniac dropped. Overall, not the best teams. They what did they go? 37.8% map win percentage, 35.1% series win percentage. Only won 13 series all year. They just weren't it. Stats wise, let's take a look at player stats here. So Brack got to 1.05 overall. BZ 1.07. So he had 1.19 in search. Or Slasher. Slasher 1.02. And what we say Brack was 1.05. So Brack going off of just last year. Do we think he's above Slasher? .99 in hard point. .19 in S&D. 1.10 in S&D for Slasher. Slasher 1.04 in control. Brack 1.01. Bro.
Yeah.
Stats wise, I mean, if we're going based strictly off of last year, stats wise, Brack has better stats than Slasher.
That's what I was saying, bro. That's what I was saying. So
If we're going strictly off of KD,
see, so I'm going strictly off of last year because I didn't watch Vanguard. Like I didn't care much about about Call of Duty when Vanguard was out. I didn't even play the game.
yeah.
So like if we're going strictly off of last year, I feel like you have to go Brack above Slasher. Like even though Slasher is like the better player consistently, last year Brack did better. Now maybe he wouldn't have done that good if he was on a different team. Like if he was on FaZe, maybe he doesn't do as good as he did because like he was like the star player on Florida.
Yeah.
But you still can't take away the fact that he did good. Like he still did better than.
Click the
So I
ranking.
mean,
All right, so we got Slasher and Brack right here on the screen. So KD wise, hardpoint, advantage to Brack. Overall KD, advantage to Brack. Hardpoint kills per 10 minutes, advantage to Slasher.
Okay.
Hardpoint damage per 10 minutes, advantage to Slasher. Hill time, average hill time, slight average advantage to Brack. But at the same time, Slasher played a lot more hardpoint maps than Brack. Slasher played 89 hardpoint maps. Brack only played 55. S&D wise, Brack S&D kills per round average. Brack has the advantage. Overall KD, he has the advantage. First bloods are pretty much the same, 9.7 to 10. But again, Slasher has a lot more maps.
Yeah.
So that could either go one of two ways. His numbers are skewed where he fragged out a few games and now they're really high. Or if he had those extra 30 maps, could his stats be even higher? His stats could be even lower. Who knows? I think I still have to put Slasher above Brack. You just got. I feel like it's disrespectful or not.
He played 20 plus more games, like more maps per like game mode than Brack did. If you look at it, because hardpoint it was 89-55, S&D 70-42, and then control is 54-34. So like, what if they're even? Would it still be?
So average kills map 1 through 3. So everyone plays those 3 maps. Brack had a 44.9 average kills. Slasher had a 45.3.
Yeah, so I'm a 0.4 difference in average kills in like that category. Brack has more damage average in control.
Barely.
Still counts.
Yeah, but 20 less games.
Yeah, but to have more damage in 20 less games, like shouldn't that give him more damage though?
I mean, what if he plays 20 more games and that's only an average. What if he averages 1,000? Like a few games, that's gonna bring it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. S&D first blood is 9.7 to 10.
Yeah, that's
Per round. Brack beats him. Hill time. Brack beats him. So okay, overall, the Brack has better KD. Like even like it doesn't even matter 20 less games or not. I still think like on the tier list, if you're gonna have Slasher number 1 on B, like if he ends up being number 1, you can't put anyone above Brack unless they like proved like stats wise that they're above Brack. Just because how close the stats are, other than the games played. So I mean, you have to real like Florida pretty much got eliminated in the first round every single time.
so these stats right here I got on mine is stage 1 and major 1. Brack overall 1.07, Slasher 0.98. Stage 2. Brack 1.02, Slasher 1.0.
Wait, stage 2?
Stage 2. Like major 2, stage 2, major 2.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? I run. I was like, Slasher's a .94 for me.
All a major 3, Brack 0.95, Slasher 1.0.
Major 4, Slasher 0.96, Brack 1.02.
Yep.
So
And then stage 5, let's see. Slasher
I mean,
1.15. Well, Brack 1.16 though.
again, Slasher is playing more maps than him, but
And then Champs
like
we
I said,
can't count because he didn't play.
yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't do a tier within the tier. And then we'll just do like he's just B tier. Because this is gonna be
he's
tough.
yeah, he's B tier.
He's B tier.
If we're going based off of just instead of doing tiers inside a tier, look at the player and it's like, okay, let's compare them to let's say let's say Hydra. Obviously Hydra's S tier.
Yeah.
But let's say we put him in S tier and like instead of like comparing him with everyone else,
He's just S tier, that's it.
yeah, but like within like someone that's not like S tier, that's like not guaranteed. Ghosty for instance. Let's say we put him in C tier, which no disrespect to Ghosty, he's not gonna be in C tier, but he would have to either have the same status as like the person in C tier or better to be in C tier.
Wait, you don't even think he's C tier?
Ghosty?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna say what tier I think he's in because we haven't got to him yet.
Oh, bro. I don't think you're. Okay.
No. I'm not saying he's C tier. I'm saying he's higher than C tier, but I'm not
Okay,
saying.
good.
No, I'm not gonna say, oh, he's this tier because we haven't gotten to him yet. Like I'm saving my answer until we get to him.
Alright, bet.
No, I said no disrespect, but
I thought you put my man C tier
No,
or D
no,
tier,
no.
I was gonna say.
Nah.
Alright. Alright, so we agree, Brack B tier.
Yes.
Alright, Havoc.
Havoc.
He didn't play much. He didn't play much this past year. He got picked up.
I'm gonna say C tier. Sorry. Mm, here we go. If Nero's B tier, should Havoc be B tier as well? Like if we're strictly going based off KDs, Havoc's KD is a .96 and Nero's is a .97.
We're going off KD,
do we?
but we're also going like I think we need to set the boundaries if we're going off of just last year or not.
Okay, so I see that's the thing. I can't go off of Vanguard. I didn't watch Vanguard. So I mean, whenever, like to me, I'm going based off of last year. But I mean, you and Savage can go off like last year, but like this is why he should be up, and I'll be okay, cool, like whatever. Like I'm going based off of last year because I didn't watch Vanguard.
I think we should go only off of last year. So I'm gonna move Nero down to C tier.
And then Havoc to B tier. Or maybe just both C tier. Damn, you having D tier now? That's crazy, bro. That's criminal.
I started him in D, yeah.
Who's the other guy in C tier? I can't.
I don't have anyone in C tier. That's Vivid in D tier.
Oh, you have Vivid in D tier?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Am I tripping? Did I not see his? Oh yeah, no. If we put in If we're putting Nero in Havoc in C tier, then Vivid's in D tier. 1,000,000%.
I got Vivid in D tier already.
Yeah, and I think Nero and Havoc are in C tier.
Okay.
You agree or no?
Yeah, I
Yeah?
put him up to C. I think he's a bang average player.
Who's the next dude?
That's Major Maniac.
Major Maniac.
I'm going D tier. He just didn't have it, man. This past year, he just did not have it.
I mean, 0.94. Yeah. Alright, fair enough.
Bro, he played
Yeah.
not too much.
Yeah.
I don't know. He
Yeah,
fell off. He
stopped
fell
playing
off.
after Major too.
Yeah.
Huh.
So he didn't have the best of years.
I don't know names. So you're gonna have to help me on, like, I know like some of these guys,
Yeah.
but like next year if we do this again for like Modern Warfare 3, I'll be chilling. I'll know exactly who everyone is because I watched.
Yeah. I got you. So next on the list we got Mr. Vico, Mr. Hair Transplant himself.
Jesus, bro.
That
is rough, bro. What'd you say his name was? Vital?
Vico.
Vico? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Javier.
Javier.
DJ. If it Damn, Florida was rough last year. Holy hell.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, that's why they were down low.
3-0.
Just saying, bro.
I'm just saying 3-0. Don't disrespect my Mutineers, bro.
Vico though.
I'm gonna say D tier.
Yeah, Vico.
He played until Major 5. Like, he
Yeah,
played all year other than champs. He's definitely.
Well, he didn't even make it to champs.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, he played all year. Stage 2 at a .81. Like, towards the end, he kind of stepped it up a little bit. But at the beginning, it was rough. Like, stage 1 through stage 4. It was rough. But then stage Major 4. He didn't get a positive KD until Major 4.
Yeah, Vico. Yeah, I'm gonna go D.
Definitely D tier. I mean, I'm fucking old, bro. Jesus Christ. That dude looks like he's like 30.
Yeah. All right, next we got my boy Arcides.
Yeah, I know who this is.
I like Arcides a lot, honestly. I think he's a really good player. He did not play on a very good team last year.
So he has a .92. Oh my god.
He did not, but he plays better than what his stats say. And he is better than what his stats say.
I remember watching LAG. Like, he was like the only good player on that team.
He is the only good
Personal
player on that team.
So I'd have to say,
I'm gonna go B tier.
yeah, just because he was on a bad team, but he's good. I'm gonna say B tier as well, yeah. Like, on the cusp of B tier. Like, if it comes down to it, I'm moving him down to C.
Nah, I think he's B. For me, at least, I like Arcides a lot as a player. I think he's good. All right, Assault is next.
Assault? That's Assault? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's Assault. 0.96 all year.
I'm looking at like the state and all that stuff as well. 0.98 all year. So he did good the beginning of the year and then kind of fell off.
That LAG team in general just was not it.
I mean, looking at his stats though from stage 1 to stage 3, he wasn't bad. Stage 4 kind of just like stage 4 groups 0.86 and then major 0.94, and then stage 5 0.84 and then 0.90 and major in stage 5. I mean, like we said about varsities, good player but bad team.
Yeah, but what makes it a bad team? The chemistry, the players.
Definitely, definitely the chemistry. Like, I think if you keep a soul and you keep varsities and you get 2 players that are good, like are as good as them, I think LG's in the. I feel like LG's in champs.
I
Like
think
just going based off. Yeah, I think going based off of these two. I'm still gonna put him in like C tier though. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's still in B tier for me. But
Schultz is B.
no, C, my bad, C. D? What he
I
said?
know. I just threw him. Yeah, bro. He's not B tier for me.
No, he's definitely C.
I think he's again just a.
Is he got released, right?
I believe so. Yes.
So the thing is, like, if he goes to a different team and does good on that team, like that team wins and he's like he does really good, then it's like not the player, it's the team.
Say that again.
Like, so say a Soul goes to a different team.
Yeah.
Like, say he goes to say he goes to LAT, does really good. Then obviously it was the chemistry between him and his teammates, and it's not the player that was bad.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a debate here soon on one of these players because yeah. So
We got Exceed next.
D. Can't fucking stand that guy.
Exceed?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Bro's not even on here, dog. He's so fucking dog shit, bro. You didn't even make it on this bitch, bro.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with D.
Yeah.
But he might.
Yeah. Nah. If you watch the LG games, he like here and there he has some good he did good decently, but he was the most inconsistent player on that team. We'll get to someone else that's inconsistent on a different team later on.
Oh, bro.
Nah.
I
You
know.
can't put him at D?
I'm leaving him at D.
D, you know who I'm talking about?
I think I do. All right,
Yeah.
next Joey Deceives.
Joe Deceives.
Mr. Vanguard ranked play hero himself, Joe Deceives.
Fucking sheesh, bro. He's not on here either, bro. This guy's shocked.
Mr. I played with Doug Sensor Martin.
Oh yeah,
Vanguard.
F. I'm making a new fucking tier, bro. F.
Doug is not even on here, so we ain't even gonna mention that guy's name, okay?
Right,
Joe Deceives, he has good flashes. His stats look decent. I don't know, bro. He did get his shot.
I'm gonna go D.
I think, okay, so Vanguard, he wasn't on a team. I'm pretty sure he was maybe a Challengers player. Yeah, he was a Challengers player.
Yeah, if he put a Doug Sensor Martin, he was definitely in Challengers.
Well, he didn't play with him in Challengers, but he ranked play Vanguard. He was like number 1 in SR like all the time. So I think that definitely helped him like get on the map. And then he got a shot this year in the CDL. He doesn't terrible, stats wise. 0.96 overall. 0.98 KD and hard point, but that's search 0.72. But bro, 0.72. Wait. No, that was kills per round. My bad. 1.0. He was 1.0 in search. He was KD wise their best player in search.
Fuck. Okay, so does that mean Arcides comes down then?
No, I keep Arcity B tier just because.
Just because it's Arcides and he's better than what the stats say.
Yeah, bro, Arcides is good.
I think I'm keeping Joe in D tier though. Maybe like on the cusp of C tier.
Joe deceives is D tier. Next.
Envoy, right?
Huh?
Am I getting mixed up? Is that Envoy or no?
No, that's Draza. Draza is next.
The one next to him is Envoy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. They fuck I'm dead. Draza, B tier.
Alright, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Was Draza Demon and Vanguard?
Yeah.
Okay, A tier then. Like it.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I am not a Draza fan.
Yeah, I know. You told me, but like,
do not like Draza.
Dude's a fucking demon.
But that boy on the sticks, it's a demon.
A tier, right? Like, there's no point of even looking up fucking stats, bro.
If we're going based off last year, 1.03, he's on phase now, potentially. He's A tier for me. Draza's A tier. It's just disrespectful if you go any lower, honestly. Envoy.
I thought that whole team. Damn, bro. I feel like this whole team is above B at least, bro.
Low key, yeah. Envoy, I got A. He's a good SMG player.
Kenny, I'm gonna say B. No disrespect to him. Not because he's going optic, but like.
No. Kenny, and like, it's tough because he had a fairly down year. He's up and down most years. Like,
yeah, he
Cold War, he was alright. Vanguard, he was good. This year, he was alright.
Like the consistency, yeah, 0.94. It gotta be B, bro. Gotta be B.
Alright, alright. So I know we're not going off Vanguard, but let me see. Vanguard, he had a good year, if I'm not mistaken. Once he made the switch, I think he played AR, and then I'm pretty sure he switched to SMG. He had a 0.99 last year.
Yeah, and he fell off this year with a 0.94.
So,
I mean,
I think you still gotta put him A tier.
A tier, really?
It's tough. I think he's right on the cusp of A and B.
I think I'm putting B. I think I'm gonna keep him B.
I'm putting him A.
Right.
Octane retired. That's an easy one.
I'm sorry, but that bitch is S tier, dog.
Octane?
Wait, are we considering retired, really? Because he retired after the year is over?
Yeah, he's retired.
He played the whole year, though. If we're going based off of last year, he played the whole year.
Okay. Oh.
I mean, I'll put him. We'll put him retired. It's fine. I said S tier, though.
I mean, if we were gonna put him in, I'd put him probably S tier.
Okay, let's just put him retired. It's fine. We're good.
Yeah, because like we got Scump. When Scump played, he was S tier.
I mean, last year I don't know if he was S tier. He might have been A.
Bro, did you look at his stats? All right, we'll talk about that
I
when we get there.
was,
We'll talk about that one.
I was joking, bro. Damn.
Bro,
All right,
he
bro.
was
Yeah,
frying.
I'm not even gonna look at this up. They all go in D tier.
So here's my thing.
They all did, you, bro. Don't even fucking talk to me about it.
Now, I think ASIM is the first
Which one's-
dude up.
Okay.
ASIM, I
I'm
think
gonna keep
is.
that D tier.
I think he's underrated, honestly.
A .94, KD.
I know what the stats say. I got ASIM
Bro.
C tier. Honestly, the next three probably D tier. Next one is Nasty, D tier. Paul X, D tier. Zero,
I mean,
D tier.
like,
Zero technically is now retired. He did play the whole year, just like Octane.
wait, which one?
Zero, the one right before Clayster.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right.
But Paul X and Nasty, nah, they could go. Paul X barely played anyway. If I'm not mistaken, no. All right. Clayster, Grayster himself.
C tier.
C tier. Oh, yo, Clayster's good. Hold up.
All right, bro.
Hold up. Las Vegas. Let me
Alright.
pull up these stats. Clayster. Okay, 0.93.
Yeah, exactly. .93. Exactly my fucking point. Boy went .77 in Major 5, bro.
He turned it
.73
up.
Major 4. Turned up what? Bro went positive 3 times out of the whole year.
That team was mid tier. Low to mid tier all year. They almost made champs.
I don't even want to put him in C tier, but I might have to put him D tier.
No shot, bro. You cannot even say that.
Bro.
That is blasphemy.
Alright, bro, I'm putting him C tier. I'm putting him C tier. Is that TJ? Right?
Hold up. I'm not on it. Bro, okay. Low key,
Dude.
he did not have the best of years.
Okay, but you have to think about my perspective. I didn't watch Vanguard.
No, I
So
know.
I can't go based off of Vanguard. I solely had to go based off of last year, and he didn't do that. He good last year.
I feel like I keep it in B tier just because of I know what stats say, but there's some of that stuff off of stats too, like those intangibles. That leadership.
What leadership? They didn't make fucking champs, dog.
Oh, bro, it's Paris, bro.
No, it's Vegas. It's not Paris. It's
Yeah,
Vegas.
you're right. It's Vegas.
Damn, that's crazy. That's.
I gotta keep him.
Alright,
B.
bro.
All right. Next is Pro Loot.
Who?
Pro Loot. That's the next dude.
Oh shit, mine's like mixed up. Alright.
Pro Loot.
Alright, bro. If I'm putting Clayster C tier, I gotta put this dude D tier because I've never heard this. Guy.
Bro, all right. So I know you didn't really watch Vanguard, but Pro Loot was Optic Texas. That was their substitute.
Fucking
that came
Shotzi
in.
twin?
Nah, bro.
He looks just like Shotzi, bro.
Nah, you're
What the
chalk.
fuck is this?
You're chalk.
Bro, what?
You're chalk. Listen,
Alright, bro.
Pro Loot was when Illy went out last year. Pro Loot was the substitute for Illy on Optic. Yes, last year.
Mhm.
He did all right. This year, obviously, he was like mid tier.
I'm sticking to my decision.
I still got him D tier.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. TJ Allen.
I got Temp next. Temp is
Oh,
next on my
fuck.
list.
I get them confused. my bad.
Listen, Don
Yeah,
Don. Don Don fried last year.
But who do you have next? Okay.
Temp.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, Don Don. Don Don. Bro, if I'm putting place or B, Don Don is A.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Temp fried
Yeah.
last year. Temp did his thing last year.
No, I'm gonna put this. Yeah, no, he definitely. Yeah, if we're putting Slasher and them in B, this dude we gotta go A.
Dude. Yeah. Temp
Yeah.
Temp did his
Alright,
thing. Temp did
who's
his
this
thing.
next dude?
That's TJ Halley.
Why the fuck did I think TJ Halley was? Never mind.
TJ did not have a good year.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm looking this shit up, bro. He's about to be in D.
TJ, yeah. Bro, we got a lot of D tier, man.
Point nine. It's not our fucking fault they're on Vegas Legion. He fucking sucked.
All right, next we got the Rocker Squad, Minnesota. That is Afro. Afro stat wise last year 1.04.
Mm.
Did not play the whole year though.
Holy bro, Major 3 he went 1.27. Stage 2 stage 2 1.18. Major stage 1 1.19. I mean, he fell off a cliff after Major 3. I'm put him C tier. Possible B tier.
Bro, Major 5, he only played
He didn't even play Major 5.
like if you are you including stage 5 and Major 5? Or just the
I just have
majors?
stage 5. Do you see my stream? Like how my shit is set up?
So he didn't play the major, he only did the stage.
Stage, yeah.
Afro, C tier.
Yeah.
All right, Attach is next.
That
Attach fried when he played. I don't even know why he got dropped. He brought that team back. I got Attach B tier. I think Attach is a good
whoa.
player. He's a good
You
player.
gotta put you want alright. Oh fuck. If I'm putting Afro C tier, I feel like I have to.
Wait, bro, you're not even streaming.
Yeah, I am. I had to start a new stream, remember? Cause my shit crashed.
Oh yeah, you're right. You got mine up?
Yeah, I have you up on my TV.
I bet.
That's why, like, if you see me like look over to my left, I'm looking at I'm looking at my TV.
I got you. I like Attach a lot as a player. I like Afro a lot. I like Afro too, though. I think Afro is still C. I still got Attach B.
Next one.
That would be Mr. Bance, Mr. Benjamin Bance.
Benjamin Bands.
Bance.
Make him dance.
I'm gonna put him C as well.
Yeah, I ain't gonna look at the rest of the stats. That KD just justifies enough for me. Alright, this
Then
dude.
we got Cammy.
I feel like I heard this dude a lot.
Cammy used to be on Ultra last year. Him and Bance were on Ultra last year.
0.96.
I'm going C tier for him as well.
Okay, this one, no discussion.
Before we get into the New York team, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
I already put him up on S tier, dog.
You're good. Just give me 1 sec. All right. Next we got Hydra. I don't think there's any
S tier.
question about that one, right?
Yeah, no.
S tier. Kismet. A tier.
Yeah.
Priesta.
I feel like this whole team is at least beat. I mean, they're they just won champs.
They did.
They won 2 majors and champs. I feel like this whole team is A tier, A plus. Like I feel like not a single person got carried throughout the whole year, throughout the whole thing.
So if we go stat wise, Priesta actually had a better year than Kismet. Overall, KD wise.
I feel like they're still up there. I feel like those 2 are A tier and Hydra's S tier. Like I said earlier before we got on podcast, I think New York won because of Hydra. So I feel like they're all A and he's
100%.
S. I think that's how it goes. I think they're all.
Skies, yeah, he's good. He's good.
Yeah. All right.
Skies, yeah, he was, yeah. Then we got accuracy. Accuracy had a down year, bro. He just.
I heard he was good though. Like I heard he was good at Vanguard.
He's good. He's a good player. Just this
So
year.
You put him in B tier at least.
If we're going. I don't know, bro. If like. I'm gonna go C tier.
No. I don't know who this is.
That's
D tier.
Mac. Mac did not have a good year. Mac is good though. He's good.
Yeah, he is.
He's
good.
a little inconsistent though. Like I said, he either fries or he gets fried. That's the way Mac
C
is.
tier as well. C tier.
C tier.
Yeah.
Fred is A or
Yeah.
S tier.
Yeah. Sib A tier.
Sib, I got A tier.
Alright, here we go.
You gotta think too, if you have to put Sib A tier.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna put Priesta A tier and Sib's a potential replacement for Priesta,
Yeah.
they gotta be equal at least.
Yeah.
Alright, next is Kleenex. For the Toronto Ultra. Let's look at some Toronto Ultra stats here.
I want to say B tier. If I'm being honest.
Kleenex.
Ooh, never mind. Hold on, wait a minute.
Kleenex is
He
a
was the
tough
worst.
one.
Out of the 4, he was the worst. So, for being honest, if he's B tier, then that makes everyone else.
Wait, out of what
B.
4?
Huh?
Standy has a better KD, but he got dropped for Hixie.
Okay. I'm putting Kleenex C tier.
C tier. That's a hot take right there.
Really?
I feel like he's a good player. Him and Insight together are pretty good. I'm gonna go B tier. Nah, not A tier. I think he's B tier.
Is this Insight next?
Yeah.
B tier.
I will go B tier as well. Scrappy is S
S
tier.
Yep. There's no debate. Nobody in any chat fucking try and debate with me.
Rookie of the year, 100% S tier.
Dude got shit on in champs finals, but like, come on. Standy?
Like,
Is this Standy?
He had a 1 point. Yeah, that's Standy next. 1.13 overall KD. Rookie year, bro. Like he's.
I mean, champs was just not it for him. Like grand final champs was just not it for him.
No, it wasn't it for anyone. They got 5-0'd, but like.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Standy's. You got to look at 2 different teams because he played for Ultra but he also played for Vegas.
If he played for Vegas, I'm going D tier.
Damn.
I'll put him C tier just because.
Oh, he had a 1.05 overall for both teams, like combined, like his overall stats.
Fuck, I maybe A tier.
Nah, he didn't play that much. Like he only had 25 hardpoint matches, 21 S&D maps, 15 control maps. Like he didn't really
Okay.
have too much.
Okay, but if we're going based off of games played, then why is Brad can B then?
How many did Brack play? Brack played double that, I'm pretty sure. Brack played 55 hardpoint matches. Standy only played
All right.
25.
All right, so I mean Sandy C tier then.
I think Standy's C.
Okay, I feel like we could fly through the next team pretty easily.
Dashy's S tier.
Yes. Illy D tier.
Illy.
Yeah, D tier.
Yeah, D tier. Scump
Scump S tier if he wasn't retired.
wasn't retired. Shotzi
S
S
tier.
tier. All right, speaking of Shotzi, so Aches had a hot take and said the superstar title off of Shotzi should be stripped. I disagree.
So
I
Shotzi
think
shouldn't be a superstar.
that's what Aches says. Aches says that Shotzi should not be considered a
honest with you.
superstar in the league.
Shotzi's probably the most fucking popular player in the CDL right now,
Yes.
by far. Like
Shotzi,
people tune in to watch CDL when Optic plays because of Shotzi.
Shotzi is the face of Optic. Him and Dashy.
He's the face of CDL, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The moment Scump left, he pretty much handed that title over to Shotzi.
I think right now, the face of the CDL, I know Simp had a down year, but he's still, him and Shotzi are probably still the face.
Yeah,
I would even
Hydra's
say
up there.
Hydra now too.
Yeah. Scrappy.
Honestly, yeah, Scrappy's gonna be. Scrappy's the future.
As a rookie, he's the future of this.
Bro,
I wouldn't be surprised if Scrappy wins MVP in the next couple years.
I wouldn't be surprised if he wins MVP next year.
Yeah.
He could honestly almost won it this year.
Yeah. But I think Hydra was just too good.
Hydra was just too good. Alright, and then we got the Optic
Nate
Killer.
Shot, why the fuck do they look like that?
Bro, that's
He
not
looks
Nate
like
Shot.
Nate Shot, bro.
That's not
He
Nate
looks like
Shot, bro.
Nate Shot, dog. He
That
looks
is-
like him, bro.
That is Dave Patty. That is not Nate Shot.
I'm just gonna put my D tier because I don't know who it is.
Dave Patty, he only plays good against Optic.
So D tier.
So D2.
Wonderwar, yeah, D tier again.
That's
Sorry.
Next is Scraps. He played decent, 0.99. But
D tier.
yeah.
Wonderwar Ravens, bro. Okay, here we go.
This is the player I feel like you were talking about earlier. That is very controversial.
I was, okay?
Yes.
He
Okay.
is an A tier player. Hear me out though.
I don't need to. I agree.
He's inconsistent. I'm talking like people that watch this. He's inconsistent. But when they won, he was on top of the fucking leaderboard.
Yeah.
That's a like when they lost, yeah, of course, obviously when they lost, he didn't do good. But when they won the game, it was solely because he did good.
We've had this argument in the past,
Yes, we did, and
but we ran the stats, chat. We ran the stats.
you can check the stats you guys yourself. He is
We're gonna look.
okay. Let's
Let's take a look, chat.
How do we do it? Stats, player stats, or team stats?
I went by team stats.
Alright.
Well, no. Let's go. Yeah, we'll do team stats, and we could go tournament by tournament. So obviously, Major 1, he was not with them. Major 2, I don't think he was with them either. Oh, Major 2, he did join.
Yeah. So Scump left after Major 1.
No, he left mid Major 2 because he's here for Major 2.
Okay.
So
Fair enough.
low key, Major 2, when he joined, I'm pretty sure there was a rumor that Buddy had gyro movement on his controller. I don't know why. Do you know what that is?
Isn't that like when you aim with your controller?
Yeah, there was a rumor going around that he had that on, which is why he didn't do too good. I don't know if it's actually true or not.
Okay, but did you know that shit actually like helps you?
Bro, that's hard. Can you imagine being like this?
No.
Playing,
There's
and
a
then, like,
setting. There's a setting that like it didn't affect your controller movement. Like it gave you extra aim assist.
oh, for
Like
real?
there's a rumor about that. Yeah.
I did not hear about that. Okay, so Major
Okay.
2, when he first joined Optic,
We're blaming Illy on this one because Illy's a part of this shit. So
yeah, because it was Hook, Illy, Shotzi, Dashi.
yeah. So go Major 3.
Well, let's go back to Major 2 real quick when he first started. I know he dropped to
Okay.
0.91, but you gotta think too. He
You got
didn't
0.82. What the hell are you looking at?
for Major Stage 2 and Major 2.
Oh. Okay. I didn't have stage 2 marked. My bad.
Yeah, I do both.
Okay. 0.91.
But you gotta think, like, he just joined a brand new team. He does.
Damn,
He did.
Scump
He did. Yeah, Scump fried.
went. He fucking quit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mid-May?
I don't know.
Okay.
I was gonna say about the chemistry thing, but he played with Shotzi and Illy on Dallas Empire. One, they won it all.
That was with Crim 6, right?
Yeah, and Clayster.
Oh, that's right. There's a fucking 5-man.
Yep. Modern
Crazy.
Warfare 2019.
Wait. Yeah.
All online too.
Yeah. Because it was COVID.
Yep. All right.
Am I allowed to say that?
Yes. Major 3, the first time full squad, no Illy, no Scump, including Ghosty. 1.01. Let's go. Actually, you know what? Let me go to team stats. Because we're talking about how he impacted the team. When they won, he did good. When they lost, he did bad. All right, what do we say? Major 3? Or stage 3?
Yeah. How do you even check that? Oh, okay, I see.
All right, so Major 3, they came in second. They lost in the grand finals to Toronto, 4-2.
Yeah.
So if you just click it too, it'll bring up just the stats, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
So Hook, they lost in the grand finals, but he had a 1.03.
Mm-hmm.
Shotzi 1.11, Dashy 1.15, Ghosty 0.99. Like, they all fragged out in hardpoint. Search 1.11. Control 0.87. If he had a better control, they win that.
Okay, but the same could be said for if Ghosty and Shotzi had a better search.
0.9, not 0.98, bro. They're damn near even every time. Just control in general as a team, they only went 3 and 5.
Yeah, that's just bad.
Like, they tighten up that control, they win that major.
Ghosty didn't go positive in any of the game modes.
Coming in as a rookie, first major, that's not bad though.
Okay, let's go Major 4.
Plus, Ghosty is their main time guy for hardpoint. Ghosty is the U of our team.
Well, not anymore, but yeah.
Major 4. once again, grand finals,
Lost to LAT.
lost to the Thieves. Overall in hardpoint, 0.98. Search, 0.83.
0.83.
Control, 1.06. So he tightened up
Is
his
there
control.
something that tells you what they lost against?
What do you mean?
Like, does it tell you what they lost? Like, if you click on it, oh, it doesn't tell you.
If you click like where it says LAT 2 to 4, if you click
Yeah.
on that, it'll show the stats just for that.
So they lost 2 control, 1 search, 1 hardpoint.
Mm-hmm.
The search went 0.62, control 0.95, and then 1.11 in hardpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I mean, I still think he's A tier, honestly.
I do too.
But
I agree.
Alright.
All right, next we got Capsidal. Let me go back to player stats. Advanced stats. He played for Florida.
Bro, he stopped playing Major 3.
Yeah, Capsidal, honestly, bro, he's a very underrated player, though.
Major 3.75, though, is crazy.
Probably why he got dropped.
Yeah.
But he still dropped a 0.94 overall all year.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
I think
So-
he's still
C tier.
I think he's D tier.
Alright.
He's a good player, but
Is that Fury or whatever his name is?
yeah,
Coming up?
no, fellow.
Hello.
Fellow, he came in towards the end of the year too.
He did good.
He dropped a 0.92.
So C tier.
He played
tier.
actually the exact same amount of games as Capsidal. They both played 33 hardpoint maps. They both played 26 S&D maps, and they both played 22 control maps. And then he did worse in every single category.
Alright, so he's D tier.
Yeah. The next player that is Too Real, I'm pretty sure his name is. Yeah, Too Real. My boy is D tier for me.
He ain't even on here, bro. He definitely D tier. Fucking put him retired, bro. Hixie, I feel like has to be B tier, right? He has to be over.
Who?
He has to be a Hixie.
Yeah, Hixie.
I mean, I didn't even put him A tier, honestly.
Hixie?
Yeah.
Hixie, oh, bro. Nah. Hixie for me is not above Kleenex and Insight.
Okay, so B tier.
He honestly might even be like high C tier for me.
Well, I mean, he can't be behind.
You can't what?
I feel like he can't be like the same tier as the dude who replaced.
Yeah, but you talking Standy? Let's see. Let's go team stats because I feel like Standy didn't do good until he joined the Legion.
So Hixie did a 0.96.
Hixie.
But he only played Major 1?
Who?
Hixie.
No, Hixie was there for the last half of the year, at least.
He doesn't have. Okay. It doesn't have him like fully on there. What team is this? Toronto, right?
Yeah. You're talking Standy.
Hixie a .87.
So
Why do I
major
think Hixie?
major 3 is when Hixie came in and Standy dropped down.
So .96. Major 3. Or if we're combining them, .90.
For where?
Stage 4, major 4. And a .90 on major 5.
Hixie was
And
kind of
the-
like their scrappy guy. Like he would go in, get
Yeah.
engagements, he would get hill time, he would like his stats are gonna be low. Like his KD is obviously low, but he did a lot of like other stuff, if that makes sense. Like look at
Yeah,
look
so
at
I
the
mean-
damage. Like he had
No, it's the Savage is S tier.
so like let
This
me go
guy.
back, let me go back.
This fucking guy, bro.
I don't like my hairline, umbrella.
So like look, he had a .87, but he still had averaged in hardpoint more damage than insight. And almost the same amount as Standy. Well, Standy was obviously with the Legion.
So you put him in. What do you put him at? C2?
What's up, fools?
I have him as probably C tier.
C2?
Yeah.
Alright,
What's up, bro?
where do we have Brack?
Well, we
Oh,
have pretty
bro.
much everything other than the last 6.
Yeah, we only got 6 people left.
Walk me through it. Brack, swear. I'm guessing he's D tier for y'all.
B tier.
Now we actually put Brack B tier. His stats last year were
Okay,
surprisingly
so and then
decent.
we're going based off of last year's stats.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't watch Third Vanguard, so I can't really say much about that.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem to me, Mr.
Hey,
Nova. Not to play with
Alright,
you.
bro. Fuck you guys. I'm leaving. If it was up to me, Scrappy would be top S tier.
Sheesh. We got Havoc. Havoc's what? C tier?
Havoc. Where we put him? Yeah, we put Havoc C tier.
Alright, and then we got Major Maniac. We're D tiering his ass. He got benched back to challengers.
We put him D tier, yeah.
And then we got V Cole. V Cole's low key like a C, maybe even a nice B.
And bro, I put him D.
Oh, that's fucked up. You did my balls boy like that?
Mr. Hair Transplant himself.
No, I think he's C tier. RCD, nah, my boy, I think he's still what? Well, I mean, yeah, based off of his year, said B tier.
I put B tier, yeah.
Nah, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going A tier. Nah, B tier, yeah. All right, we got who the fuck is this? Assault.
Assault, yeah, we put him C tier.
All right, I'm gonna put his at D tier. Exceed, I'm gonna put his at D tier. Yeah, and then Joe Deceives, yeah, D tier. I think that whole fucking squad should be on D tier. Draza, oh shit. Ah,
There we go. Look, I want to see what you said about this real quick.
Yeah, let me hear
Alright.
where Draws is at for you.
First of all, I'm just playing shit. Gotta give credit where credit is due. One of the best players in the game. I think this year he was one of the best players on that roster. I'm gonna put that boy A tier.
That's where we got him as well.
Yeah, as well.
Envoy, bro, that fool has like a punch me face, doesn't he? Someone punch me, please. Like, I'm gonna put him B tier.
Okay, I put him A tier.
Nah, I'm going B tier with him. I'm gonna do Kenny the same.
Yep.
And I'm going Octane A tier with Draza for sure.
Well, he's
Octane,
retired, so
Yeah, I threw him in a
Octane.
retired, so
you're joining that. Sorry.
I put him in S tier, but then Cody was like, but he's retired, and so I put him retired. So
yeah.
he got put down.
Alright, and we got a seam based off of this year's stats. We're gonna put him C tier.
I put him C tier.
Yeah.
Nasty's just as nasty as
D-tier.
he's fucking D-tiering his ass. Who the fuck is this right here?
That's Paul X.
Nah, he's D-tiering his ass too.
Facts.
Zero? Is it zero?
Yeah, Zero's actually
Retired.
retired now, so I put him retired.
We're retiring his ass.
If not, he was going D tier.
Ooh, Clay. Legion Squad. This is a good one right here. Legion Squad. Clay Pride this year. No cap. Fuck. But
So-
Legion didn't really even make it to champ, so it's hard to even put him. I'm gonna go B tier for Clay.
I went B tier as well. But
Pro Lude's D tiering that.
so hold up. Before you keep going, I agree. I put him B tier, but my boy dropped a .93.
I put him at C tier. That's almost that. I put him at C tier.
Yeah, but
he has some intangibles that I like about him. Obviously, he's got that leadership skills.
yeah, but when you two like exactly, I mean,
That's why I
Just-
put him B tier. Don't get me wrong.
how many times did he carry that fucking Legion Squad this year? Like in some clutch ass moments.
Yeah, he's got that ice sometimes.
I mean, that's a 3-time Call of Duty World Champion we're talking about.
He's saying C tier with me. You guys can't convince me.
Off of this year's stats, yes,
Yeah,
we're going B tier.
I'm still going B tier. Yep. Obvious, bro. Temp fried this year. Bro, he dropped a 1.06.
Yeah, I think I gotta go. Fuck, man, it's because he's a B or C for me. But based off of this year, I'm gonna go B.
I went A.
If you, I went A too. If you're putting Clayster at B, I feel like he has to go A.
Dude,
Based off of this year.
I don't know. I think just based off of both of them not making champs, I think I'll put both of them at B.
I think Jerry's chalked, Cody.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
It's okay.
I think that
It's
phone
okay.
call
This
ruined
is-
him, honestly.
This is this is all personal opinion. We're here to debate about it. We're good. I just personally think Temp fried. Don
too.
himself, hardpoint he had 2,000. He averaged 2,726 damage. Out of 70 matches, 70 hardpoint matches. Averaged a 1.08 in hardpoint.
Yeah, but they didn't even make champs.
I know. They almost did. But can you?
It's hard to put them up there with like Awakening and Draza. Well, for me, the ones that I have up there right now, because it's just like they didn't even make champs. He dropped over a 1 point KD overall.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking Awakening dropped over a 1 KD overall, but his team made champs. And they had the most roster changes all year long. Still made champs.
Yeah, you got people like Two Real on his team dropped a .88. TJ Halley .92.
Jimbo the cheater. No, I'm playing with y'all.
Jimbo dropped a 2.3.
He's B for me.
That's fair.
TJ, I'm gonna see that ass. No.
I want
Let
to
me
I
guess,
want
you
to
guys put him at B.
No.
You guys put him at A?
Keep going down.
You guys D-tiered that ass?
I D-tiered TJ Halley.
Look, nah. I think it's hard to put TJ with all those fools down there. Paul X, Nasty, Joe DeCease. I mean, he's not vivid either.
But he is on Vegas Legion.
Accomplished him, but he is on Vegas Legion.
If you knock Temp for not
He made
making
some clutch
champs,
plays over this year.
if you knock Temp for not making champs, you gotta
Yeah.
knock TJ too a little
Hemp
bit.
had a 1.0.
All right, I'm gonna. All right, we'll fucking
Hemp
D-tier.
had a better KD than Slasher.
Man, Slasher's at a B.
Okay.
You got who's next for you? Pro Loot?
Nah, Prolude's already in D tier.
He moved his asshole.
Okay, that's where he's at for us.
He's already in D tier.
Who you got next?
We got Afro.
Afro, where'd I put him? Okay.
I mean, he got benched ultimately, but I do think he was having a pretty alright year. I think I'll put him
Afro?
C tier.
Yeah, I put him C tier.
Which one's
He's
Afro?
He's a guy who managed to escape from the London Royal Ravens.
Yeah, he's
Oh, is he like the? Is he on Minnesota?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know. Okay, I'm good. I don't know faces to name, so
Attach. Man, that boy attach.
D tier.
Shit. Yeah, I'm about to go B tier with him.
I went B as well.
Vance.
That's
Vance
a
is nice
D
with
tier.
Benjamin Vance.
Benjamin Vance. I'm gonna C tier him.
Facts. That's what I went.
Cammy. I like Cammy. Fuck.
Cammy's not a bad player.
Oh, he's not a bad player. He's actually very good, in my opinion. I think he's better than Vance. I'm gonna B tier Cammy with attach.
Same. What's your item, am I right? Oh.
I put Cammy as C.
Hydra, bruh. That's not even a discussion.
MVP of the league.
S tier, bro. Best SMG in the game, in my opinion.
Cody, I'm kind of just waiting for him to get to that one play, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Alright, Kismet. Ooh, my dog's A tier.
Facts.
That bulldog is nasty.
Woo, 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 woo.
Woof, woof.
this guy. Is my camera blurry again? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it is.
Priesta. I don't know. I'm gonna fuck. This squad is hard because they won champs. But at the same time, Priesta, I in my opinion, he was the most inconsistent player out of the four.
I agree.
But he did win a Call of Duty World Championship, so we're gonna have to probably B tier him. And if I'm B tiering him, I'm gonna A tier Skies based off of this year.
Oh, we A-tiered all three of them.
Priesta as well.
Yeah. The only so
'Cause
so
he
my
won
thing
champs.
my
take
thing
that.
is they won champs and Hydra's the only one that's S tier out of all of them because without Hydra they wouldn't have done anything this year. But that doesn't mean that they were B tier though.
I think if we knock the Legion for not making champs, I feel like we gotta boost up New York for winning champs, right?
Yeah. And two other majors as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Priesta's the only player that they didn't keep because he was hold.
I mean, it's not like they didn't want to keep him though. Like they went through negotiations with him. It just didn't work out.
Alright, for you guys, I'm in the A tier, the boy.
I mean,
Good
if
job,
we,
babe.
overall KD, he actually had a better overall KD through the whole year than Kismet. He dropped a 1.02, Kiz dropped a 1.0. And that's with Kiz going off in champs.
Yeah, but I mean, Priesta plays the much safer role. And with a guy like Hydra on your roster fucking running like the alpha of the baboons, you're actually getting kills. I mean, Kismet's got to be that sacrifice, but I'll A tier him for the boys. Moving on.
For the
Accuracy.
boys.
Based off of this year, fuck, I don't know. That Surge squad really disappointed the fuck out of me.
It did. It did me too.
I'm in the C tier. Accuracy, I'm in the C tier Mac. I don't think they're bad players. That's the only reason why I'm C tiering them. Fred, for me, A tier.
So back to accuracy and Mac, I did the same thing. They're good players,
Yeah.
but just this past year they didn't really do much.
And I'm in this B tier Sib.
I put Sib A tier.
I think he had a better year in Vanguard than he did this year.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And if I'm gonna, yeah, and I mean, Pred to me had the same year almost. I mean,
Well,
he
you're
Fred's a
fucking tried.
superstar.
You're putting Sid B tier?
Yeah.
But okay, so this is what Cody said. The only reason Sib is A tier is because he's gonna be the replacement for Priesta. So if Priesta's A tier, then Sib should also be A tier.
That's not the only reason. I think Sid by itself is A tier.
Yeah.
But if Sib's going to be Priesta's replacement, how can you put him even lower?
Because we're talking about this past year, and this past year, Priesta obviously did better than he did. They won. I mean, he's a Call of Duty World Championship. Is not.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Sib did have a 3v1 clutch though.
He did.
You guys don't want to talk about that? I'm sorry.
Nope. No idea what you're talking about. No idea. Sid dropped a 1.04.
I mean, to me, I think he's a great player. I honestly think he's going to be even a better fit for New York than Priesta was. I do believe Priesta, if I were to rank him, I think I would rank him at number 4 out of all of them. I think Skies as their AR is nasty. He fries. Yeah. Hydra is obviously one of the best SMGs in the game. We can say he's top 1, top 2. This year he was an absolute demon. They got Kismet now from Challengers Kismet was frying and winning in Challengers, and ever since he's been in New York, he's been frying. So, I mean, to add Sip to that roster, to me, I think New York's going to be one of the best teams this upcoming season, but he'll be a B tier for me.
They'll be a top 3 team all year.
We're getting to the Ultra Boys. Okay. We got Kleenex. Kleenex is nasty with it.
So, yeah, I was a little... Go ahead. I want to hear your thoughts.
Kleenex was nasty with it. I do think he had a better year in Vanguard.
I agree.
But I think him and Insight have always been a really, really good duo together. That's why I'm not surprised. Like, I know Ultra let him go initially, but I'm not surprised if they do come back. I do think Kleenex is up there with the better SMG players. But I'm looking at my A tier, and I'm looking. I don't know. I don't know if I put him at B. We're talking. I mean, for me, I think I'm gonna go B tier.
Kleenex?
Yeah.
That's where I put him as well.
Same.
Now, in Insight, I think they both had the same similar year. I think if we want to be realistic, I think that team had success because of Scrap and Hixie. I think when they brought in Hixie, I think that really, really gave them a bigger boost because I think it was the same pace Standy was bringing, but I think it was more disciplined. And they became a really disciplined team. I mean, they were the best control team in the game. And for you to be the best control team in the game, you have to know how to play the objective at its best. And I don't think there was nobody better than Ultra. If I'm going to put Kleenex at B, I think I'm going to put Insight with him at B.
That's where I also put him.
I mean, Scrap, if we're talking based off of this year only, I mean, he's going to have to be S tier for me. I mean, Rookie of the Year.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he fried in every single game mode. The shit talking, the energy, everything this kid brings, I think he's definitely the future. Well, not the future of COD, but I think he's definitely going to be one of those players that's going to be popular. In Call of Duty. He's young. I do think Ultra, if I were Toronto Ultra, I think I'd do whatever I can to keep this guy around for as long as I possibly can. I think you build around this kid. I think this kid brings everything that you want as a player to the table. Yep. And he can fry. He could talk shit, but he could back it up, except for Champs. Yeah, they got 5-0'd. But I don't think that had to do with him. I thought everyone played horrible on Ultra in general. I thought Kleenex and Insight didn't show up, and because of that, I'm going to put him at B. But Rookie of the Year, he's going to be S tier for me.
Yep.
Standy, look, Standy's difficult because he got dropped.
But he fragged out.
But he fragged, yes. He fragged out, and then he went to Legion, and he obviously was fragging. I think if that roster in Legion would have had a little bit more time from the beginning, I do think they would have probably made champs, if I'm being honest. I do think if you're Legion, I don't know who they're gonna be picking up, but you gotta try to bring one of them back. I mean, Temp. I know my boy Temp's like, I've had it with fucking Legion. Like, I'm gone. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Clayster's obviously gonna go out, in my opinion, with the best option and the best team that gives him the best chance to win. I think if Clay's still sticking around as long as he has, I think it's because he's definitely. I think he wants to win one more. So, but I'm gonna Standy's good. I can't put him at A, but I'm gonna go B with him. I'm gonna B tier Standy for me.
I went C tier with Standy.
Same.
Okay. Ooh, the Dallas Cowboys. Oh my God, Bruce. If we're talking off of this year, man, the kid absolutely fucking fried. I mean, he was probably, you could probably say he was just talent wise, I think he was probably the second top 3 AR in the game. I think right behind Texas, in my opinion. I mean, that shit was nasty. However, this Optic Texas team is more inconsistent than probably the fucking Dallas Cowboys. That's the only thing I could compare them to. This
Must be that Texas weather.
Nova's preparing his camera to talk shit.
That Texas air, bro.
I'm a Cowboys fan.
I'll play with you. But I think he absolutely fried. I do think he made some incredible plays, 3-4 pieces. I think talent wise, I think he was really good at this game. It's unfortunate that Optic had to end their season the way they did, because I did believe, not just because I'm a fan, but I did believe that team was going to make a run at champs. I thought we were looking at 100%. Grand finals like 100% without a doubt. The fact that they got eliminated by Surge, like the Seattle Surge, like the most inconsistent fucking team in the whole league this year, like
I didn't win a single game in search on that map.
Until they played Optic.
And then just
until they played Optic, they won a search.
Yeah, that's just fucking crazy.
So I think I'm gonna have to go.
You know you want to do it, just do it.
I'm gonna put him S tier.
Yep.
I think he was just. I was gonna give him that A tier as a punishment because of the inconsistency that whole team had, but I really don't think. And this topic has been touched in other podcasts. I've seen it going around where, people are saying that Dashi was playing more for kills this season, and that's why he had the numbers he had, and that's why he was as good as he was. But I don't think there was nothing wrong with that. I think Dashi needed to step to that level, because I've watched him for years, and I think that's what he's needed. He's always been a phenomenal, bro. He's an insane talent. Like, the shot that boy has is crazy.
Oh my God, yeah. That's the straightest shot. It's
fucking insane.
It's probably the straightest shot in the league.
I think, he's got to be S tier. He's got to be S tier.
Yeah.
We're going with my boy Illy, man. I like Illy a lot.
My boy plays with 9 fingers, though.
I think he's really talented with 10 fingers. Obviously, with 9 he isn't.
No.
He's a Call of Duty World Champion. I do think he's talented as hell. He's a clutch player. That's what I like about him. He brings some good energy. It's just, I don't know what was going on with that Optic team at the beginning. I don't know why they decided to ultimately drop him. I don't know if it was team issues. From what I heard, there was a lot of bad tensions going on with Dashi and him. They just couldn't really team up, couldn't be on the same page. Because obviously with Shotzi, he's won a Call of Duty World Champion with Shotzi. With Scump, Scump has played with so many players in his career. I doubt you have an issue with the King. So, I don't know whether to believe those rumors or not. Based off of this year, his performance wasn't that good. I think this is probably the worst performance that he's had. I think in Vanguard he fried. In Cold War when he was with Empire, he was frying. So, and then he got dropped Major 2 after Major 2.
Yeah.
So we really didn't see much of him this year, and what we did see of him was not that great. I do like him a lot. It's hard for me though to put him that low, so I'm gonna leave Billy as a B tier for me.
So
What'd you guys have him at?
I actually put my boy in D tier.
Same.
Holy shit!
I know. I know. And he is a good player when healthy, and I know that's weird to say when healthy.
Wait. Why did we only put 9 fingers?
You know, last year Buddy got a finger injury, and like he was just not the same. He was out for what, Savage, like 2 majors,
Yeah,
and then he came back and I think champs.
Damn.
I don't know what happened with his finger, but
To be back out to be out for 2 majors, it might have been serious.
that's what I guess so. I guess so. But if we're basing this off of just last year, he was just not good. I'd give him C tier at most, I feel.
if we're talking off of this year, I mean, I'm only giving him B tier out of the respect that I have for him as a player because I do believe he's gonna bounce back. I do think a team picks him up this year, and I do think he fries.
I agree.
And I do think he's gonna fry. And
I'll move him to C.
I just think he's talented.
Yeah.
The King, man.
It's
I mean,
tough, bro. The King, all right, so I obviously had to put him in the retired category, but if we're going off like he'd be S tier, bro. Like he was frying when he played, but I had to put him. I put him in retired.
I don't know why he retired,
bro.
But
Major 2. I looked up the stats. Major 2, like obviously he retired midway through, but he was at a 1.22 Major 2. Like
yeah,
literally, it's not even like
Shotzi. I think Shotzi's stats have been better than they were this year, but the kid is something out of this world, man. His talent is unbelievable, and I think that's what makes him more disappointing of maybe even like last year and this year is the fact that he didn't, Optic still can't win a championship with the player of that caliber. Like, if you have a player like that on your team, how can you not win a championship?
Not even just him. Like, you got Dashy too.
You got Dashy. Like that's why I said like this team was tailor made to win champs and to win the championship this year. I think that roster, even with Illy on it, if he would have played amazing, that roster to me was good enough to beat FaZe, to beat Thieves, to beat anyone. But shout out to Ghosty as well. I mean, he played phenomenal. I don't know if we're gonna be ranking him or not. Are we?
Yep, he's actually next up on our list. Whenever we get there.
So Shotzi for me is obviously S tier caliber player.
I agree.
He's next. I got Hugh next. No. I actually got Dave Patty.
So hold up, before you go on, I want to hear your take on this. Aches, not too long ago, said that Shotzi should be stripped of the superstar title. I disagree with that. Shotzi is still a superstar in the league.
Look, I personally love my boy Aches. Shout out. But I think he talks a lot of shit sometimes.
Listen, Aches to Optic is what Nova is to Optic.
Yeah, like I think he's.
Hey, wait. I joke around about that shit though. Like the whole champs, I was going for Optic, but like
H. I feel like, bro, I like Aches a lot. H tries to find everything wrong with Optic though. Like I don't know what it is. He just does not like Optic.
I mean, he didn't like him when he competed. He's called the Optic Slayer because he would beat them several times throughout his career. I mean, there's a history behind that, man. When you build your whole career on that as like the villain in that type, you end up embracing it. It is what it is. He can say he's biased, non-biased. It doesn't matter. I'm just speaking facts. I think sometimes he just talks a little bit too biased. I think I just thought that was stupid. Shotzi is a superstar, no matter what. Yeah. His talent is not from this world. Like, Optic is gonna keep him for a reason because they know they gotta win a championship with that dude.
They'll like, never let.
I don't know how much more longer he's gonna want to be on Optic, but for now that he wants to be on Optic, like, bro, you gotta win a chip with him. You got Dashie and Shotzi again. You're gonna add Kenny, and then you added Pred. Tell me that is not a championship squad.
Yeah.
Even if they would have brought him back Ghosty, Pred, Shotzi, and Dashie. Come on. Pred and Shotzi is gonna be a nasty ass combo. Bro. I cannot wait to see that.
Bro, I used to watch some of their fucking 8s. I watched an 8 where both Pred and Shotzi were playing each other, both on separate teams, and they both dropped over 40 kills in a hardpoint.
Yeah.
Can you imagine them together? In Pro 8s, they both dropped at 40 each. That's crazy. And now we're going to put them together? I just hope their chemistry's good together. But they're both fast. They're both fast. They're both slayers, like, which makes it easier for your ARs.
All right, so we got Dave Patty. I'm going to just D-tier him.
Yeah, bro. Like, he played, like, I think 5 hardpoint matches all year, I think I saw.
I mean, no disrespect, but he's not even worth me even talking about him. Next.
You just straight up was like, next.
Hugh, I'm just going to make this fast. I think Hugh is talented, and I'm going to put him at a B tier for me. I think he's talented. I do think he's a little bit inconsistent, but I do think he's talented, man. He's a slayer. I think he's a SMG that you definitely always want to have on your team. Even the fact that he ended up with Optic and Optic still couldn't do anything with the talent like that. I mean, it's just disappointing. But for me, Hugh is a B tier player. I don't know what you guys had him at.
I put him A tier actually.
I put him A tier as well. Here's the reason though. Me and Cody had this argument a long time ago. When Hoot did good, they won. When he did not do good, they lost the game. So, technically speaking, whenever Hoot did good, the whole team did good. But when he did bad, the whole team did bad, and they ended up losing.
Talk your shit. I'll let you cry, my boy. You go.
I agree. I mean,
so
yeah. I mean,
if you're putting Dashie and Shotzi at S tier, I feel like Hook has to be A tier right behind them. Because without Hook, then like they wouldn't.
Based off of this year, yeah, I think it's right to put him at A. I think with everyone else that I have at B, I do think Hugh stands out. So I am gonna go ahead and move him to A. Okay, we got who the fuck is this? What was this guy's name?
I don't know where you're at. My bad.
I don't know where you're at either.
It's Royal Raven. It doesn't matter. He's D tier.
Is that Scraps? Were you looking at Scraps?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He's letting Royal Ravens. He's D tier.
D tier. Matter of fact, to make this just a little bit faster for us, so I can catch up, I'm gonna get all the ones that I think are D tier. This Ulysses guy from London is also D tier. This guy from the Rocker, what was his name? Fame, something like that.
Wait, where are you at?
I think he's like might be skipping.
Oh, yeah. Okay, maybe. Never mind. Just continue. Capsule. Ooh. Okay.
So
I'm a big fan of this kid.
Yes.
I'm a huge fan of this kid. This kid prize in challengers. He came in the league with Boston last year, man, and again, I don't know who the hell is in charge of Boston's team management, but this year they did. I mean, they were the team with the most roster changes. Horrible timing. Last year they decided to bench what to me was the potential rookie of the year.
He started off so damn good last year.
We're talking Mr. Bokaj, like 54 kills. He holds the record for the most kills on Bokaj. That kid was phenomenal. I don't know why they decided to bench him. He ends up off a team. No one picked him up for this year. Yeah, I think he was a sub for the Thieves. Played a match with the Thieves, and then I think the Mutineers ended up buying him out, and now he's with the Mutineers. I don't think they're keeping him either. I think he's a free agent. I want to see this kid in the league this year. Like, someone needs to pick up this kid.
I think
This kid's got talent, man. He's got talent. And based off of this year, I don't know how his stats ended up because I know he came in like mid-year.
I'll tell you in a second.
But I'm gonna B tier Capsule because that's how much I like him.
So Capsule went 0.94 this year. Okay, so hear me out. I put him D tier, but that's going off of last year's stats, obviously. I do like Capsule, though. Like you said, in Vanguard, I think he did have potential to be Rookie of the Year last year. I don't know what Boston was doing last year.
Or this year.
Oh, I mean, yeah, or this year. Like, I don't know.
This year.
I don't know. Capsule does have a lot of potential. I feel like he just gets some bad luck. Like, he does good, has one bad stage, and then they drop him.
What do you have him at, Nova?
I'll be honest, I don't even know who that is. I have him. I have.
He
I
had him
can't.
D tier.
I'm
He had him
not
D
gonna,
tier.
like,
Okay, Cody. So
He had him
you
D
like
tier.
Capsule, but you're gonna D tier him?
Because we're going off of last year's stats.
But Nero dropped the 0.92, and you A tiered him?
Nero?
He's C tier. He's C tier.
I put Nero C tier.
Okay.
Wait, which one's Capsule? Can you
He
hover over him on your stream?
this
Cody.
one. You see?
Yeah, he's C tier for me. Yeah, he's C tier.
Okay.
Like I said, I didn't watch any Vanguard, so I don't know how anyone did last year or 2 years ago.
I'm gonna CT Philo.
I went D.
You're just D tiering them because they're the fucking Mutineers, aren't you?
No.
3 go.
He didn't-
3 go.
You're really pissed about that match, huh?
Nah, that's old school
Now
news.
he's bringing it up.
I went D tier because he dropped a 0.92. He didn't do too well. He also didn't play.
Okay.
He didn't play the whole year either, which I'm not knocking that against him.
That's what I'm saying. For you to play half a year and still drop a 0.94 and a 0.92, what did Ghosty drop? He dropped a 0.94 if I'm not mistaken. And I know for a fact you ain't gonna
0.96.
Ghosty.
0.96.
We're talking, and Ghosty had almost a whole year.
You make
Major
some
three.
points. He makes some
Major
valid
3, Major
points.
4, Major 5.
You make some valid points.
And this is a guy that teamed up with Ghosty in Challengers, won with Ghosty in Challengers.
You're not wrong.
Ghosty said that he's the player he is because of this cat. How are you going to D-tier Ghosty's daddy?
Make some valid points, my friend. You make some valid points.
But I respect your decision. We'll move on. We got Too Real. Is this Too Real? Nah, he's a D tier.
Facts.
I don't know why they picked that boy up.
My boy, I think, dropped a 0.88, I think I saw.
They should have just gotten Jimbo back at least and took advantage of the cheating. Maybe we would have gotten him points for chat.
Damn. That was crazy.
Alright, we got Hixie from Ultra. If we're going based off of this year's stats, I'm gonna have to A tier that kid.
Oof. Okay. So, you're not gonna like this. I put him C tier.
Oh, Okay.
Okay, wait. I put him B tier, but then Cody convinced me to put him C tier, so he's C tier for me as well.
So
Let me see why.
my boy dropped a 0.87, but he does so okay. He does a lot that aren't stats though. That's my thing. That's why I'm a little torn too. You know what I mean? Like he gets a lot of engagements. He's kind of like that first guy in, which helps the other SMG. He's gonna die, and then they can get the trade. So his stats, his KD's gonna be down. I don't know, bro. I think maybe I move him up to B.
I think I'm gonna drop him down to B. I think he was good, and I do think he brought the balance that Toronto Ultra needed, because Toronto was playing well, but they were playing very fast.
Wait, was Hixie point bitch for Toronto?
Let me see.
Because if he's point bitch, he's automatic S tier for me.
He averaged 68.9. Insight was 79.1. So he was like second.
He's B tier for me. Anyone that's point bitch for their team, get extra tier. That's my role.
Yeah.
I know it's like to sit on point and die a lot. So I mean, KDs don't really.
I know. That's why I moved. That's why I bumped him up. I put him B tier.
Who do you have next, Savage? God, my camera is so annoying, man.
We got Ghosty next.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Let's get it.
All right.
Let me. All right, chill. Give me 1 second while I go grab a water bottle, because this one's gonna be interesting.
Oh fuck. Alright, Cody, what you thinking?
I'm gonna wait. Nah, I'm gonna let him fry first.
I'm gonna look at some stats real quick while we're waiting. Hurt when I say Mark, you should try, not just try to win me back. Why the fuck can't I find the G's, bro? Is he not on here? That's a shot.
Alright, tell me.
Nah, he's a B tier for me.
Why?
No idea. Give me 1 second. I'm looking it up. He's like top, like, hold up, wait a minute. Okay. Ghosty. See, he was point bitch though.
You want to go, Pope? Because Nova now is re-evaluating his.
No, wait, hear me out. Okay, so I have him B tier, but I'm like top B tier. He didn't do as good in terms of KD ratio as Hook did in every single game mode. He only did good in one game mode and it was S&D. And it was literally a 1.07 to 1.05. Now he did play the hill on hardpoint the most, but Hook also had more damage in every single game mode.
They play two different roles too, so that's a little different.
So what do you have him at, Pope?
I think I have him at. I'm gonna keep my B tier.
Oh boy. I like Ghosty. I like Ghosty a lot. I think I am going to put him at the top of B tier.
That's what I did too. Just remember this. He did lose 1v1 against Sib and at champs.
Yeah, but
Technically, I know. I mean, hey, the way he played that though, they could have won that round.
but that was a timing issue, though. If you really reevaluate that play, it was a timing issue.
Like, why are you running outside the building though? Just stay on top.
Yeah, I mean that was his bad decision.
That's
But
what I'm like.
in terms of the kill, it was bad timing. I mean, he was coming out of the bottom building when Sib was already pre-aiming it. Like that.
Yeah.
That's like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he could have played it better.
So I put him B tier. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Ghosty led the entire league in average hill time as well.
No, he got second. Octane. Octane led the whole thing. I think. If it wasn't if he did lead, then Octane was close.
He was right behind Octane.
Yeah. Cause I remember they tweeted something about Octane being the hill time.
But you got to keep in mind, Octane had all season. Ghosty came in Major 3.
Yeah. Cause I remember you made a joke about it. You sent it in Discord. And you're like, look, this is what Nova is to us.
So Ghosty had 87.5 hardpoint hill time. Octane had 81.1. Oops.
So Ghosty had more.
Yeah.
So he was number 1. Octane was number 2.
All right.
Nah, Octane was the hill time leader. Because I think it even got tweeted on Twitter by CDL.
Yeah, because you sent something in Discord, Pope. Because you're like, this is what Nova is to us about it.
Okay,
when they
so
tweet about it.
Either way, 1 or 2, he brings Point Bitch to the table. But can I put him above Skies, Sib, Draza, Awakening? If he's A, he's bottom of the A tier, top of the B tier.
I feel like if you put Ghosty at A tier, I feel like you have to put both the Thieves players as S tier. I thought there's that much of a skill gap between them two and Ghosty.
Is Ghosty better than Priesta?
Okay, so let me chime in here. I'm gonna go ahead and put him as an A tier.
Okay.
Ever since he joined Optic in Major 3, Optic, I mean, even leading up to champs, Optic was untouchable online. I don't remember the record, but I think they only lost like twice or 3 times, and I mean, they were just untouchable. They were 3-0ing everyone, and ever since he joined Optic, they went to back-to-back grand finals. Didn't win them, but ever since he joined Optic Texas, he just changed that team. I think the comms and the discipline that he brought to the table had a lot to do with it. On top of that, he was a hill kitten, one of the best in the league. I think the .96 had a lot to do with that. I think if he doesn't play the objective and he slays, I think he obviously the stats might be better, but I think Optic has less success. I think Optic had a lot of slaying with Shotzi and Dashy, even with Scum. You needed someone like Ghosty to come in and just bring that balance that he brought. I thought his stats were good. I thought the effect that he had on the team was probably the best in the league. Because for you to come from challengers and take a team to back-to-back grand finals and have an online record like you did, that's commendable for your rookie year, and it's a rookie half a year. I'm not going to put him in S tier because I do think there's a slight skill gap difference. But if I'm going to have players like Awakening, Skies, and Priesta on my A tier list, I think based off of what he did for me for Optic and this year coming into the league, I think he's A tier.
So I bumped him up to A, but I'm still putting him down bottom of the A tier.
for being honest, those New York the New York ones are only on A tier because they won the championship. Like,
Priesta, yes. Skies, no.
okay.
But
Are you saying Ghosty's better than Priesta then? At that point, like, or are you saying Ghosty's better than Priesta?
Me personally, I think yes.
Okay.
I was leaning toward yes as well.
All right.
Because like, you know how it is. When you play point, sometimes you
Yeah.
get fried.
Hey, but I get like 3 minutes in that bitch though.
Take a yeah.
Yeah. And like,
Take a look at where Priesta comes from though. He was on Rocker.
And then before that, he was on Phase.
Rocker don't have, yeah, exactly. And I mean, the kid's barely won his first Call of Duty World Championship. But he's playing with, in my opinion, I'm gonna be just honest based off of this year. The best SMG duo this year was Kismet and Hydra. In my opinion, those boys absolutely fried. They absolutely fried. When you play with an SMG duo like that, I mean, and that's what makes Skies look even more good because Skies being the main AR and he absolutely fried. Like he's kind of like Awakening. He's really good. He's really consistent. He shows up. He fries, and he's a Call of Duty World Champion. And Awakening isn't. Why? Because they built around that with players like Hydra and Kismet. Awakening needs that. But Priesta to me, I mean, I think that's part of the big reason why he won. I do rank him number 4. He is a Call of Duty World Champion, though. It is what it is. But I do think Ghosty is a better player than Priesta.
So going off of what your point is, I feel like Priesta could be interchangeable with a lot of people on this list, and they probably still win champs. Just because of the other 3 around them. Skies, maybe his stats aren't there per se. Like, they're not Awakening high KD, but my boy didn't need to slay out. He had Hydra and Kismet around him. He just held his angles and played his part.
No, but you think Priest is better than Ghosty?
That's not what I was saying. I was just asking.
Oh, okay.
I was just asking. But so I'll get back to what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something. Y'all saying Ghosty's better than Hook in terms of helping Optic succeed? Because I mean, I made a point earlier that said when I said when Hook did good, they won. But he did bad, they lost. Are you putting Ghosty above Hook on that A tier, or are you still putting him below him? Even though Ghosty got most of the hill time, he wouldn't have got all that hill time if it wasn't for Hook, Shotzi, and Dashi frying out.
Well, me personally, I have both of them on my A tier.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying, would you put him above Hook? Like, if you were tiering the A tier right now, would you put Ghosty above Hook, or would you keeping Hook above him?
That's tough. That's tough.
That's a tough question. Because, I mean, I think the effect that Hugh had on Optic was the same that Ghosty did, because when Ghosty didn't do well, Optic wouldn't win. When he would do well and he played well and the stats were there, Optic did well. I think they're both very similar. It's hard, though, because I do think, Hugh, what he was in LAG and then when he ended up being an Optic, I think was a complete big difference. I think he turned up the heat when he got the Optic, and I think we saw a much more different Hugh. But no, I wouldn't rank Ghosty over Hugh.
I think I agree. The only counterpoint I have for that is Ghosty showed up at champs and no one else did.
That is a fair point. Because oh my god, I'm looking at the
When you look
the
at just
champs. Like,
champs,
yeah, that is bad.
Ghosty
Like
dropped to
especially Search
1.08.
and Destroy. Especially Search and Destroy, he was bad.
Search and Destroy Ghosty dropped to 1.27 in champs.
I know that's what I'm saying. If like the other three is bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
But then again, when it comes to control, Hook,
In champs, yeah.
yeah, and
But what? They played 3 control maps.
they won 2 of them.
Yeah, but
Destroy, they lost 3 of them.
Optic's control record went up as soon as Ghosty joined.
Everything went up.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, so Ghosty had a 1.27 in Search, but they also went 1 and 3 in champs in Search. So he did good, but they still lost.
I mean, bro, you got the straightest shooter in the league in Dash. You're dropping a 0.66 in Search.
Yeah,
That's
that's
unacceptable.
yeah.
But got 1v3 by Sib, a B tier player.
All right, next. We got.
Okay, wait. Before we go back to that, before we go past that, Sib is an A tier for us, though, Cody.
He is.
But you're putting Ghosty up in A tier. With Sib, who 3v1 them and killed Ghosty to finish that 3v1 when Ghosty made that bad play.
I am not basing all of last year that Ghosty played off of one play in champs.
I know, but Jerry did say that 3v1 though. So technically speaking, if we're going based off of like decision making as well, that kind of comes into play of Ghosty's part. Because I mean, they did okay. So go back to the when they played subliners and champs. There was some bad decision making on the house of Ghosty and Hook to
Both
lose
of them,
that
yeah.
final hill.
Hey, he's a rookie. The
No.
biggest stage of the year. He was nervous. Next.
All right, bro. All right, bro. Whatever you say.
All right, we got Boston Beans.
Oh,
Retired.
I think
Bro,
I
no-
think he's an A tier for me.
I like Beans, bro. I like
I mean,
Beans.
I thought he was dominant, man. I mean, there was not a match where he would not show up. I mean, that kid is really, really good. I thought he had some of the best sniper moments in the league. Like, no one was really using the sniper until that kid came out with it and just started sniping the hell out of everyone on Embassy. It was, I mean, Boston couldn't even win a game 5 until Bean showed up. I thought he made some great plays ever since Boston picked him up. I do think getting him for Zinni was probably the best decision they made all year long. I think they picked the right guy to replace Zinni because I mean, if we're just speaking off of stats, I mean, Beans is better than Zinni. I mean, you know, if we're being real here, but I do think Beans was dominant this year. If I'm Boston, I'm keeping Beans and Snoopy, and I'm building around that.
100%. 100%.
But I think if we're going just based off of this year, which is obviously he's only played 1 year in the league, he was dominant for me. I think he's talented. I think he's got potential. I think he's definitely a A-tier player for me.
Okay.
Not for Meditator.
Yeah. I think, yeah. Yep.
Alright, whoever this next dude is, he looks like fuck. He looks like Cody, so
So you guys agree with Beans? A-tier?
A tier.
yeah.
I agree.
This guy looks like Cody, so I'm gonna put him in D tier.
Bro, that
This
doesn't
guy
look
looks
like me.
like,
Bro,
who's this guy?
is that
He's
that
a
Uli?
London Royal Ravens guy, right?
Yeah, he's D tier.
Nah, he's D tier, bro. Next.
Oh, I was talking about the Minnesota dude. Fuck.
Okay, look.
That boy does not look like me.
I was
Okay.
making a joke, bro.
To me, if you're in a search and destroy match and you see somebody walk right in front of you and you still stare at them for like 10 seconds and you still die, there ain't no way I'm not D-tiering you.
Wait, who is that?
Fame.
Remember the clip on Twitter when Rocker were playing? Who were they playing?
I
I don't remember who they were playing, but Bro, it was on Elasilo. S&D Elasilo. He's literally sitting back green, just on the heady, and someone walks right in front of him, climbs the stairs into the building, going like top pool, and like he's literally seeing him, and he like stares at him for 10 seconds and doesn't even realize the guy's there, and he still dies. Can we please pull up that clip?
Let me see if I can find it.
I don't feel safe opening Twitter on stream.
Jeez, 3D. I wonder what you're hiding.
Yeah, lean to the plugs all over my fucking Twitter, dog.
Leave the plugs all over fucking everyone's Twitter.
Chill.
Fuck. She might go after Temp next.
Chill. All right, I'm moving on here.
Okay.
We got Kremp next. Kremp.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna C tier him.
He wasn't bad, but he wasn't good. He was pretty mid. And then we got Snoopy.
I have a hot take here, guys.
Nah, I don't think your hot take's gonna be as hot. I think it's solid. I think it's a solid take.
I think it's an A take.
I want to hear it.
It's an A. He's A.
Whoa, wait. I didn't know that's what your take was gonna be. Hold up now. Let me hear it.
This kid is going to win Rookie of the Year next year.
Cramp?
No, Snoopy.
Oh, okay. I thought we were still talking about Cramp.
No.
Nah, I put him C tier. I think he's mid.
If he plays the way I think the only reason he didn't do good at champs is obviously it's champs. He played challenges the whole year.
That's what I mean. I mean, how do you?
It's hard to rank
bring
him.
in a kid in champs round 1 and you're playing Optic Texas, the most popular org in the whole league? Like the pressure was.
Though.
No, he didn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like if he did good against Optic Texas, like that roster, just imagine him getting a full year / like off season / full year. I feel like he'll be Rookie of the Year.
I don't think that's a hot take. I don't think that's a hot take.
If they build the right team around him, because he's the only one on Boston, all right? They got rid of everyone else other than him.
Yeah, right now.
So they could go pick up Ghosty. They could pick up Hook. You bring in 2 people that he already competed against that are pretty much gonna be good for him to like learn from. And you bring in like another AR, which I don't even know.
So hold up.
Maybe.
So are you saying they drop Awakening?
Didn't they already drop Awakening? Yeah.
You don't bring him back.
He's the only one on Boston.
I mean, it's Boston. What do you expect?
I think you bring back Beans and you get Hook and Ghosty.
I think you bring back Beans. I think you bring back Nero, and I think you pick up Ghosty. I think Beans, Nero, Snoopy, and Ghosty would be a really, really good team for Boston. You got young players, challenger experience. I mean, and very, very talented players. I think if you are smart, you do bring back Awakening, because even if you don't go pick up Ghosty, you bring back Beans and Awakening and bring back Nero. I think that squad with Snoopy, I think makes it. I mean, they're a championship caliber squad. I do agree with Nova. I do think Snoopy's gonna win Rookie of the Year next year. I think this kid's got insane talent, man. I think it's gonna be the closest thing that we're gonna see to Shotzi, in my opinion. Yeah. And he's gonna be one of those players that like Shotzi. Like, how do you not win a championship when you have this type of talent? Like, it's this rare talent, man, that like when you watch professional Call of Duty and you see the things that Shotzi does, it's, bro, like, as just a casual viewer, you're like, holy shit. You know what I mean? I think Snoopy's gonna bring those type of vibes to Boston, and I think Boston needs that, man. Boston needs that. Like, I think they're a really good team because they have been since they've came into the league. I do think, they're not London, they're not Legion. I think they're there. I do think they need one more push. And I think Snoopy's that push. They need a superstar. They need someone to make plays. Look at what Beans was able to do when he came up to Boston. I mean, clutch plays, sniper plays, everything that you could probably ask for. And I mean, Boston did well. Didn't finish bad. This kid, though, has a lot of potential. I do agree with Nova. I think he's going to be Rookie of the Year next year. I do think he's going to be a next superstar. Even just against Optic, he played well. If I'm not mistaken, they got eliminated by FaZe. He played well against FaZe as well. And you're talking against a BZ and Simp. I mean, we got Simp A tier, we got a BZ S tier. I mean, and you got this kid who's playing his first live event. Putting up what he put up. So I think
his first time playing against pros was at Champs, and he did that.
Based on what he did, I think I'm gonna go A tier. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's A tier. I think after next year's done, he'll be an S tier.
So we're rating Snoopy off of obviously just Champs, because obviously that's all he has, and potential, correct?
Yeah. But I mean, okay, so if you watched him in Challengers, he wasn't, I mean, he did good in Challengers. That's the reason he went up to Boston. Like, the fact that you go from Challengers to the pros and start, like, literally, go from Challengers to pretty much Champs and hold your own against Optic, Texas, and FaZe, you have to be an A. You have to be an A tier. Because he will be an S tier by next year, by end of next year. Or at least by major. If we do a tier list every single major next year, he'll be an S tier by major 3. In my opinion.
I'm gonna say this. I don't disagree with you guys. I put him A tier.
Okay. Are we saving this? Just so we have something before?
Yep.
Yeah. And that's gonna conclude our CDL tier list for the upcoming MW3 season.
Boys,
so we're gonna end up.
That was a hell of a list right there.
Yep.
That's a hell of a list.
So did we all have the same S tier players? I'm just really curious.
I have Cell, BZ, Simp, Hydra, Pred, Scrappy, Dashy, Shotzi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And if we're talking about the retired players, Octane and Scump would be up there as well.
I agree.
Yep.
Okay, if we were gonna do the retired players, then those two would be S tier as well.
Yeah. I agree. But I'm gonna stop my recording now.
Damn, I didn't record that whole thing.
Damn, bro, I recorded that whole thing.
Oh, damn. Oh man.
This guy's chalked.
So we gonna end the episode?
Unless you guys want to talk about what we were talking about earlier.
I think I am gonna end it here because I got dinner soon, and your boy is hungry.
Oh, what's for dinner?
I don't even know. My girl's cooking.
Sheesh. They surprise you with it?
Yep.
Oh, how cute.
Cute. Well, we playing Warzone tonight, boys, or no?
I will let you know after dinner what my move is. Because it is also almost 9 o'clock over here.
Oh shit! Yeah. I always forget that, bro. My bad. Because we're like brothers, so I literally feel like you live around the corner.
Dude, I wish. I fucking wish. But all right, boys, I'm gonna get off. Hell of a first stream for the podcast. Definitely a lot more to come, guys. So make sure to stay tuned. You guys see all our socials here, guys. Make sure to follow DSavageTV, Nova3D_, the Pope _live, TacOps GG, all on Twitter, guys. Follow our socials, follow our YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all that shit. OnlyFans, we got, everything, guys. So make sure to check it out.
I got shoulder pictures.
Dude, I got
got it at a
I
discounted
got
price.
everything,
You let me
bro.
know.
Yeah, everything. Use
Check
code
out folks
TACOP.
Feet Finder too.
Yep, feetfinder.com. Use code TacOpsGG for a discount, guys. So make sure to check us out. But
Use code 3D for 15% off.
Dude, like it's in my chat. She put OnlyFans away.
All right, boys. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Enjoy your dinner, my boy.
Yep.